Let it roll. Welcome to the channel. Great cloudy day. Gray cloud shades of the eternal moment. Having a little slow roll today, but I've been going strong all week. Doing pretty good. Got a lot accomplished, you know. Yeah, if you come here, whatever you come here for, you know, it's about connection. I'm taking it a little, since I was getting started a little slow, and I've done a lot this week. I got to keep making sure I pace myself so I don't overdo it, you know. I don't want to push myself into a corner where, you know, we don't want to see Gray Cloud fall off, you know, again like he did. Got a lot of potential in the works, a lot of things that is going on. It'll all sort itself out if I just trust what's going on. You know, man. So we got November 8th. This is Jesus Always. Beware of loving praise from men more than praise from me. One of the effects of the fall is that people are overly concerned about what others think of them. Their social or professional performance, their physical attractiveness. Advertisements for cosmetics and fashionable clothes can feed this hurtful tendency to be focused on one's image. I don't want you to be preoccupied with how other people view you. I have lovingly shielded you from being able to read the minds of others. What they think of you is really none of your business. People's thoughts are unreliable, distorted by their sinfulness, weaknesses, and insecurities. Even if they praise you to your face, some of their thoughts about you will be quite different. Yeah, we know that. We know that. Gray Cloud knows that. I am the only one who sees you as you truly are, although you are far from perfect. I view you radiantly clothed in my perfect righteousness. Instead of seeking praise from men, seek to me, looking at you. My loving approval of you is shining from my face. And the reference scriptures are John 12, verse 43, Isaiah 61, verse 10, Numbers chapter 6, 25 through 26. That was interesting. I'm going to keep that open so in case I need to reference it. But yes, this righteousness word here, I heard it last night used quite a bit over and over. I caught a channel that I never saw, never came across before. I don't think I had. I'm assuming they stream on other platforms or something. It only had like 25 subscribers, but it seemed to have, I don't know, activity. The guy was, I can't remember, Smokey the Saint or something like that. But there was a young man that was on the, like he was letting anybody go on there. I almost hit the link and went on there, but some, you know, and I could tell that some of the people that were on there that he had let on there were like Christians. And then I think Smokey is someone that's been a Christian and then is like questioning things or like whatever, you know. I don't know. I didn't know really what was going on. But then I seen it, like it was kind of chill. So I was kind of interested in seeing what was happening there. And then this, somebody, I guess they know, a young guy, came in just talking about how righteous he was. And he wouldn't let nobody talk and everything like that. And I was in the chat, I said, you know, righteous people don't act this way. They don't go boast. Like, righteous people don't go around telling everybody they're unrighteous. Like, they don't, you know, like, you don't, it was obvious that whatever was going on, was these people knew each other a little bit. And like, claiming to be something and screaming it out and thinking you've found some secret to the whole thing, when you're like, haven't even barely experienced life yet, you know. It's important to like listen. It's important to listen. It's important to pay attention. It's important to be like, if you want to, like, I think some people probably get a twisted. There's other people out there watching me, probably have a view of what they think and how I may interpret God or talk to God or how I do things just because I'm reading from certain Christian scriptures or sharing a devotion or whatever. But like me and the Spirit have been talking over the past few weeks, like I'm being molded right now, like that. Like the other day when someone came in the chat and like they seen me hit a bowl or whatever, and I don't know, and I might have hit a cigarette, I don't know, but they came in the chat and then were like within just a few of their chats talking about stop smoking, and I was just like, well, thank you. You know what? Yeah, it must be nice to come in and not point the finger, you know. And I said, not that I haven't done it. I've pointed that finger many a times, and it's not the place to be, because I need to work on myself. And my communication with the divine is between men. Like that's what I'm being told. That as long as I'm doing as long as I'm listening and I'm doing whatever I'm being asked to do or what I should be doing, like. But I'm also being shown that I have to make certain decisions on my own. That's what, I can't just, whether you believe in it or not, if you know it's there and you communicate with it and you know it's there, not trying to prove it to nobody, okay? Because that's not my job. Because it's a personal experience. And through your personal experience and interactions in life, you either come to a determination that there ain't nothing there, or you find it, or you wake up one day and you realize it's there and it's been there the whole time. Whether that be through the Bible or through just your own, maybe you've never read anything, never been taught anything, and you just had a divine experience one day and you're connected. But yeah. So I know my relationship and how it works with me. I don't talk like, I've got to work on confidence for myself so that I can be more helpful for anybody, whether it be in this, whatever scene I'm a part of or friends that I'm with that on the internet or even in real life. But you know, it starts with you. It starts with you, me, like me taking care of myself and then slowly moving towards a goal. And I've got goals, you know, like maybe I'm 51 Earth years old, but I've got goals, and I'm learning how to. I'm still slow at it, but I'm learning, what I can do with the streaming and stuff. It's gonna take time, but like I can't keep going back to the booze and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I'm not here to preach to nobody. I ain't telling nobody what to do, or I ain't telling anybody. I corrected my English there again. You know, I'm into a lot of things, so that's why I'm trying to separate, and I'm going to start trying to remember that when I'm streaming like certain types of streams, that I might not stream it to the main channel anymore. Like it's confusing people. But I don't see how it can be confusing. I want to separate certain things. I'll talk about whatever I want on Great Cloud's Thoughts, but I want it to be more entertaining and stuff. And you might see me a little bit more wild out over there, but it is what it is, you know. And I even on the stream here, like I don't hide from like I do things that other people don't necessarily approve of, but I'm not going to stop being me for somebody out there viewing me thinking they're better than me. You know, so, and I'm not saying any of you think you're better than me. I don't think I just appreciate anybody that does come around, and I'm trying to organize things in my head. These are things I've talked about for a long time, and I'm tired of talking about it, and I'm putting stuff into action. So that's what we're doing. And it's going to take time, and it takes more than just me as well, because it's not all about me. Until next time, Mr. Gray Cloud, Sage of the Eternal Moment, over and out. I hope y'all have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. Blessed be day. Big Kahuna said, hey. Over and out, ditto.